Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now this is pretty good news for the welterweight division. Manny Pacquiao, pretty sure y'all know, probably late to the party. Manny Pacquiao stops Lucas Matthysse, round 7, uppercut. Boom, same punch he was landing the whole fight. I would have to think about getting my inner Jamal Charlo, ending fights with lead uppercuts, but Charlo's was a counter uppercut. You don't see it too much, but you feel very confident when you're gonna throw an uppercut from way outside like that. Manny Pacquiao looked great. The whole fight against Lucas Matthysse, he front-footed him, which I didn't think he was going to do the whole fight. I thought he would wait a minute before he starts front-footing him, meaning he's coming forward against Lucas Matthysse, who has very, very heavy hands, at least, right? So Manny Pacquiao won from the 7 rounds. I'm going to give him 6, and I'm being nice, trying to give Lucas Matthysse maybe the round 4 we landed, which was probably even. Pacquiao looked great in this fight, guys, and it's his first stop since 2009. Let's just hope they were having dope tests up until this. He hasn't knocked nobody out since them dope tests started in 2009. Okay, we all thinking it. I had to say it loud, right? So let's just hope they had a dope test up to here. I'm not sure about that, but this was Manny Pacquiao looking really great. He was beating Lucas Matthysse to the punch, moving well, and it was good to see. And, another thing that was good to see, when the crowd is for you, because man, he's getting old now. He's going to be 40 in December, and the crowd with every punch, they were behind him, the whole time. Now I would start thinking about other fighters, I start thinking about other fighters that had this the whole career. It's a few German fighters that people probably don't know to have on the radar, but legends in Germany, like a Henry Maska, lost one fight to Virgil Hill, but never left Germany. So that means he fought his whole career where people were, screaming by every punch. He never had to go away, which taints that for me. Or Sven Otka. We're talking about people who retired undefeated. Sven Otka, super middleweight, bad boy, kept his hands up. He was in a lot of close fights, but always fought in Germany. Never left Germany. That taints things a little bit. But so you fight your whole career with people screaming when you throw a punch, even if you miss, you flurry, even if it's not really landing. So you never have to really face adversity. And then the name Floyd Mayweather came up, because Floyd really fought in Vegas a lot towards the end of his career, but he was never had this luxury of fighting where people were clapping and screaming for him when he was landing punches or evading punches. More boo. So he never had that luxury. It would have been nice to see him, especially towards the end. I mean, even towards the end, they was hating on him for fighting, your boy Andre Berto, who's a two-time world champion. So he never really had that opportunity to have people going for him, except for very, very early in his career. So that's something that I was happy to see with Manny Pacquiao, that they really saw and fathomed and really savored what he was out there doing. Lucas Matthysse, I know people are going to say, well, who's Lucas Matthysse? Let me tell y'all something. Lucas Matthysse is somebody, right? Now, he was doing a lot of damage down at 140. Ask Danny Garcia, who, he almost knocked his mouthpiece into the 8th row. This guy has some power. And let me tell you something else. Anybody who has a win over Ruslan Pavrotnikov gets respect from me. Because I'm challenged a lot of people to do that. You just don't do that. Ruslan Pavrotnikov is Mr. I'm letting my hands go. Mr. I'm going to take a punch to land a punch, and I ain't getting tired. So when you get out of a fight like that with Ruslan Pavrotnikov, then, because of that alone, I was expecting this fight to be a little bit more competitive. But Manny Pacquiao definitely won this fight. Is nothing else to talk about. That puts him, for me, as a top 5 welterweight. We know Manny Pacquiao's on his way out, but I would still put Manny Pacquiao as a top 5 welterweight, right? This title stuff, please, everybody stop talking about it. It's not a title. It's a regular title. Regular means nothing. Make sure, because they don't say that. I told you they don't say that after fights. They say welterweight champion of the world, blasphemous. Well, a regular title means nothing, right? But Manny Pacquiao, it would be in my top 5 welterweight right now, again, right? And that's because, Errol Spence would be the one. I think Errol Spence beats Pacquiao. I think Terrence Crawford beats Pacquiao, definitely, because he would have fought him a long time ago if they didn't think that. So everyone thinks Terrence Crawford beats him. And then, but the Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I wouldn't, I'm not sure about that. But those guys are also on the top. And you have to put Jeff Horn in there too because he has a legitimate win over Manny Pacquiao in his last fight. So those are the guys that Pacquiao's up, but he's in the mix now. I just see two welterweights that I say, well, categorically, I think Terrence Crawford beats Pacquiao, and I think Errol Spence beats Pacquiao. Everybody else, it's like a good fight. I don't know because Pacquiao was looking very, very good. Now these regular titles, it confuses you because now when you say when Mike Buffer says welterweight champion of the world, he don't say regular. Remember I told you that, and that's a problem. You have guys, don't get it twisted. Don't say he's 11-time champion and all that because this is not a belt. If it was, where's Matthysse in the welterweight division? Right? He's not one of the tops. Right? That's the point. So we have to stop doing that. And if you want to give you an example, look at other regular champions. Right? You want to go to the super middleweight division, the regular champion, WBA regular champion, his name is Tyrone Soiga. Right? Just got beat by Fielding. Right? Just got beat by Fielding. And Tyrone Soiga, remember you guys, let me just show you what the regular champion would mean. They just had a WBSS tournament in the super middleweight division, which means 6 people getting in there to find out who the best one is, right? And you know who's doing the tournament? Kyle Sauerland. Kyle Sauerland is also the manager promoter from Tyrone Soiga, and they didn't even enter him into the tournament of the top 6 guys, right? Kept him out of the tournament. His own promoter. What does that tell you? What the regular champion is? He just got beat by Fielding, who lost to Callum Smith, right? Who is about to fight George Groves for the title in that WBSS tournament in the super middleweight division. So regular means nothing. That's the WBA making another title for no reason at all other than to get some money. So that's why we just gotta don't say anything. Manny Pacquiao is a champion in the welterweight division. Now, what that does mean is though he's formidable still. I'll go with that. Let me give you another example before I sign off. Manuel Char is the heavyweight champion of the world, the regular heavyweight champion of the world, the WBA, right? Do we have him anywhere in our top 10 in the heavyweight division? No, but he's the WBA regular heavyweight champion. Does that make it relative for everybody? Does that make it everybody can see? Regular does not mean nothing. Let's not give it any meaning either, guys, right? Because if you do, then we're going to have a problem. We're going to mess around and be an extra belt or something. Okay, so you have to be careful with WBA regular heavyweight champion and this IBO that's coming in now, slipping through the back door. Let's not let it happen. Let's keep it at 4 champions. That's enough, don't you think? WBC, WBA, IBF, and the WBO, who's been out there for about 20 years. So after 20 years, we'll give you some respectability, some credibility, right? That's 4. We don't need any more. Oh, it's rhymes all over the place, right? 4 champions. We don't need any more. So Pacquiao looked great, and I'm glad to see him look this way. This is really good for a good match for him to show everybody, look, guys, there is levels to this. I'm still at a certain niveau that guys like Matthysse are not, right? That he does for some separation here, right? Everybody's not beating me. That shows you how good Jeff Horn's match against Pacquiao was again. And I don't think anybody is coming in here beating Manny Pacquiao looking like when he's feeling froggy like this. So it was good to see. Can we say vintage? Well, let's do it. Vintage Manny Pacquiao, KO in round 7 against Lucas Matthysse. Word up. Good to see. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.